Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Hudson Middle School field tonight for a game with the Eau Claire Memorial Old Abe's and the Hudson Raiders. Both teams come into this contest undefeated on the conference season. Hudson comes in with a record of 10-1-1 overall and 6-0 in the conference right now. Memorial is undefeated in the conference as well. We're at center field here. This is Knute Johnson reporting tonight. And welcome to the game. There's a Memorial person jumping, waving at the camera. Memorial's ready to take the kickoff against the Hudson Raiders here. Center ref signaling he's ready. And Memorial takes the kickoff. They send the ball upfield back to the Hudson midfield there. Marky Thompson gets a touch on the ball. It's intercepted by Memorial's number 5. That would be Caitlin Flatten. She sends it back to the midfield there. 21 for the Old Abe's is Casey Goris. Hudson sends it upfield to Maggie Kaler. Maggie's got a run going there, tries to get it up to Alexa Haynes on the right. Haynes loses the ball there to the Memorial defenders who send it upfield to number 7, Katie Schiefelbein. Katie's the daughter of the former coach, Kit Schiefelbein of the Eau Claire Memorial Old Abe's. Now the coach for the Abe's is Mike DeRusha. Memorial's goalkeeper, freshman Grace Frank, grabs the ball there, puts it out on the top of the goal box there for the Memorial goal kick. Ball's lofted up to the left side there. Touched by Taylor Klatt, who's playing right midfield for the Hudson Raiders today. She gets it up to Brooke Gottschalk, sends it up to Haynes, who tries to get it to Kaler. Kaler with her back to the Memorial defender, maintains possession, sends it to the midfield toward Kate Sanaki. Kate runs on, but it's intercepted by Memorial there. Kaler gets it back, sends it back to Gottschalk, number 11. Tries to get it up to Haynes. Haynes has it out on the right corner there. Ball goes out of bounds off a Memorial defender. It'll be a Hudson Raider throw-in. Lauren Berglund, captain Lauren Berglund, number 5, the senior defender, right defender, will be taking the throw for the Raiders. Berglund makes a throw into the box area. Nobody there for Hudson to receive. Memorial intercepts, gets it out to the left flank there. They try to send it up to the midfield, and they do. Connected with a couple of passes there, and Memorial sends a long ball up onto the top to their forwards there. Emily Ryder for the Raiders is there, and she sends it back into the Hudson attacking half. Goes out of bounds off Hudson. It'll be a Memorial throw-in. Berglund intercepts that throw-in. Ball goes back and forth a few times. Emily Ryder sends a long ball up on the right flank for the Raiders towards Maggie Kaler. Kaler tries to fight through 2 defenders, gets through, but it's intercepted. Gottschalk takes a shot, a long shot over the top of the goal and out the back end line there. That's going to be a goal kick for the Memorial Old Abe's. Grace Frank, the goalkeeper, runs to get the ball, and she'll get that for her defender, who will take the goal kick for the Memorial Old Abe's. Old Abe's have been tough. They've dominated the Middle Border Conference for years. It's been a long time since Hudson has played Memorial, and both teams have been undefeated like this. Memorial has the ball in the midfield, intercepted by the Raiders. Kate Sanaki making a nice little run here, gets it forward, touches it out the end line. That's going to be another goal kick for the Memorial Old Abe's. Hard to maintain possession in the attacking third. Oh, they're giving a corner to the Raiders. That's great. Lauren Berglund, number 5, the captain, is going to take that corner kick on the left side of our attacking half of the field here. Bergie will set the ball down into the arc there and take the kick with her right foot. Berglund has done a real nice job for the Raiders this year, taking goal kicks, or corner kicks, I should say, and puts it right into the 6-yard goal box there. Lofts it in. This is a good ball, and that's a goal scored by Brooke Gottschalk off the corner kick by Lauren Berglund, and the Raiders open the scoring with a 1-0 lead over the Memorial Old Abe's. A great corner kick by Lauren Berglund, the captain. And the Raiders at the 3:50 mark in the first half take a 1-0 lead on the Old Abe's. Gottschalk came in from the midfield there, got a body on the ball, and just walked that ball right into the goal Well done by Brooke Gottschalk from a tremendous corner kick by Lauren Berglund. Old Abe's take the kickoff there, down 1-0. The Old Abe's in purple, their customary purple colors, their away jerseys, and the Raiders in white. The Raiders intercept the ball, get it back upfield, turns it over to the Old Abe's, back to Hudson again, back and forth in transition. Sanaki has got the ball again. Great ball handler, Sanaki is. And Memorial intercepts that ball. They try to maintain possession here, connect on 2 or 3 passes in the midfield. They're trying to get it up to their forwards. And they do. They're up in the attacking third here. Hudson's got to get tighter on defense. And they step in. That's Megan Manette in back there. Gets the ball up to Maggie Kaler. Well done, Megan Manette, on defense. Kaler takes the ball. Kaler's a strong kid. Teams just don't want any part of her and Haynes up on top, and they battle pretty hard. Hudson has the ball here. Taylor Klatt in the midfield gets the ball back to Marky Thompson, number 17, a co-captain for the Raiders. Thompson gets it up to Kate Johnson on the right there. We lose the ball back to the Old Abe's. They pass back and forth in the midfield area there. Gottschalk gets her foot on the ball. Getting pretty tough to maintain possession in the midfield here. Kate Johnson and Kate Sanaki are combining to take the ball away. They get it to Gottschalk. She's going toward the right flank there. She's going to send the ball out probably. No, she comes back to the center trying to get a hold of Haynes and connect in the middle there. Grace Frank, the goalkeeper for Memorial, kicks the ball to her defenders. They get it back up to their midfield there. Sanaki gets a touch. Old Abe's maintain possession there. They get it out on the left flank to their midfielder on the outside. They try to send the ball to the forward there, and they do connect. Being badgered there by Berglund. It was a nice job on defense by the Raiders. Alexa Haynes digs back from her forward position to win a ball there. But 3-on-1, the Memorial Old Abe's get possession of that ball, take it back upfield. Berglund steps in, takes that kick, gets it up to Kate Johnson, who misplays that first touch there. Kate tries to save the ball, but it goes out of bounds. Kate Johnson playing on the left wing, a lot of speed with Kate Johnson. Memorial takes the throw in. There's no offsides on the throw, so she sends a deep ball down to the right flank there. Well-defensed ball by Emily Ryder, who tries to get a pass up to Kate Johnson, but they don't connect. Ball goes out of bounds. It's going to be a Memorial throw in here. Number 14 for the Old Abe's is Brittany Boudry, junior defender. She tries to get it forward there. Megan Manette's there and sends the ball out toward Kate Johnson on the left flank there. Kate sends it upfield to Maggie Kaler. Kaler has the ball here, tries to get past one defender and does. Good burst of speed there from Kaler, trying to get by a second defender, gets by her. Kaler's got a good run going here. She cuts the ball back, tries to get it to the midfield, but it is intercepted and dispossessed by Memorial there. Nice job by Kaler on the run, but she just couldn't complete. Memorial has the ball on the right flank there. Kate Johnson comes back to get that ball, just knocks it out of bounds to allow the Raiders to get reset on defense. Memorial will take the throw in here. Again, that's number 14. That's Brittany Boudry, the junior defender for Memorial. She takes the throw. The Raiders get the possession of the ball. Kate Johnson touches it to Sanaki in the midfield. Lose it to the Old Abe's there. It's number 7 again, Katie Schiffelbein. And she touches it back and forth to the midfield, back up to the forwards there. Schiffelbein's got the ball again, sends it up, tries to send it up, but Megan Manette's there to intercept for the Raiders. Well done, Megan Manette. Kate Johnson gets the ball on that left flank. She's going against Boudry there. Johnson knocks it off of Boudry. Good use there, Kate Johnson. And the Raiders will take the throw in there. Nice job by the ball kids today. Hudson Soccer Association youth teams are the ball kids for Hudson. Hudson gets the ball back to the midfield. Maggie Kaler sends the ball over to Gottschalk. Gottschalk tries to get it up to Alexa Haynes. Gets it back to Kate Sanaki in the midfield there. Trying to get some open space for a shot. Kate Johnson, I think that was supposed to be a shot toward goal, but it goes wide right. And Memorial gains control, brings the ball up the left flank. 2 steps forward, 1 step back for Memorial. They get a nice slotted ball, a nice through ball to their forward up on top. And Taylor Klatt, the right midfielder for Hudson, tries to use it off the Memorial defender, but doesn't quite get the touch. And Memorial takes the throw in. Maintains possession there. Out to their left flank there. Number 13 for Memorial is Haley Hartmeyer. Hudson regains possession. Maggie Kaler does a nice turn on the ball to evade the Memorial defenders there. Gets it to Sanaki. Sanaki back to Kaler. Dispossessed by Memorial. They get it back to Boudry there, and she just knocks it to the outside. Ball's intercepted by Kate Johnson. Johnson tries to get the ball to her midfield there, sends it back to the defender, Marky Thompson. Marky sends a nice through ball up on top. Ball is sent towards Kaler, but Grace Frank, the goalkeeper for Memorial, gathers that up before Kaler can get near the ball. Nice punt by Frank to the near the midfield there. Gottschalk is battling for the ball, does not maintain possession. Memorial gets that ball, and they've got an attack started here. They send a through ball up to the top there. That's number 5 again, Caitlin Flatten for Memorial there. Big, strong kid. She tries to send the ball in. It's intercepted by Megan Manette. Megan Manette sends it to the left flank there. Boudry intercepts the ball for Memorial and sends it back to her midfield. Up to the top again, that's Katie Schiefelbein. Schiefelbein, number 7, fires the ball with the left foot. It's actually blocked by her own forward up on top there, and it goes to the right side of the Raider defense there. Taylor Klatt tries to maintain possession. Hudson's trying to clear this ball out there and finally does. Gets the ball back up. Kaler touches the ball up on top, and Hudson starts her counterattack. Kaler comes down the midfield there, sends a ball up, trying to get that through ball to Haynes. Can't quite do it. Intercepted by Memorial. Ball is knocked out of bounds by Memorial. Maggie Kaler takes a quick throw, a quick start. Play is whistled dead, though, there. I'm guessing it's substitution for both teams here, and the ref signals for the substitutions to come on. Both Memorial and Hudson are substituting on the play here. Looks like Jordan Texas Helterbrand there, number 13 for the Raiders, is coming in on the right flank for Taylor Klatt. Some other subs have also come in. Raiders take the throw in there. Texas gets the ball up on the right side, knocks it around. Memorial touches the ball out of bounds. It's going to be a Raiders throw in. Lauren Berglund gets that ball, and Lauren will take the throw in here for the Raiders. Raiders are up 1-0 in this game. Throw in goes to Sanaki, intercepted by Memorial. They try to turn it, awful lot of congestion over on that side of the field. Memorial sends it up to their mids. They touch the ball back and forth there. Still maintain possession with Memorial. They send it up to the forward again, but Hudson knocks it back. Gottschalk touches it there. That's Haynes touches the ball. Long blonde ponytail, sometimes hard to tell. Memorial has the ball. Berge defends that one well. Memorial maintains possession. Klatt battling for a ball and does get it away. She gets it back to Berglund, who tries to send it to the midfield to Maggie Kaler. Kaler loses the ball to the Memorial defender. Gets it up to their midfield, up to their forwards. There's Katie Schiefelbein again. Nice slotted through ball. Emily Brisky, the goalkeeper, tries to stop that ball, and luckily Emily Ryder for the Hudson Raiders flashed across and got a touch on that ball. That might have been, that was either Berge or Ryder, one of those two. I think that was Ryder. Brisky came out on that ball, misplayed it a bit, and luckily for the Raiders, Emily Ryder was in great position to knock that ball out the end line. Unfortunately, the Raiders give up the corner kick to the Old Abes here. Taking the corner for the Old Abes, they send it into the box. It's bodied by Emily Ryder, knocked out, and the Raiders do clear the ball out of the defensive zone. Great job by the Raider defense there. Memorial gets the ball and sends it back upfield. They're trying to come into the attacking third again. Gottschalk, or Taylor Klatt, commits the foul on the Memorial Old Abe defender. They're going to get a free kick from that spot on the field there. Klatt a little aggressive on her tackle there. It looked like it was a clean play, but the referee saw that differently. Memorial takes the free kick to the top of the box area there. Marky Thompson steps up, bodies the ball down. It's a left-footed shot that's blocked by Ryder again and tried to be cleared by Lauren Berglund. High ball. She gets the ball to Kaler. Kaler's strong play there to win the ball. Gets it out to Kate Johnson. There's a little bit of Kate Johnson's speed on exhibit there. Johnson's got wheels, does a really nice job on the flank for the Raiders. Memorial touches the ball off Kate Johnson. Let's see who the referee gives that ball to. I think he's maybe going to give that ball to the Memorial Old Abes. If it went out the end line off of Kate, that's going to end up being a goal kick, which it is. Going to be a goal kick for the Memorial Old Abe's. There's Maggie Kaler in a sea of purple there trying to win a ball. Kate Johnson actually wins the free kick there, tries to get it up to Kaler. Johnson doing some forechecking there on the Memorial defense. Ball's in the midfield now, controlled by the Old Abe's, number 21. That's Casey Gores, junior midfielder for Memorials. They try to get it upfield to their forwards. Katie Schiefelbein sends it up to her left forward there. Forward gets it up to the top of the box, sends the ball into the center there. Memorial tries to get a shot, just doesn't quite get the space. Good defense by the Raiders tonight. They're really aggressive on their defense with tight marks, which is excellent. I know Coach Knutson loves it, tight marks on defense there. Kate Johnson sends the ball out of bounds, and it'll be a Memorial throw. Again, no offsides on the throw. Memorial heads it in, tries to get an attack there. They still maintain control. Kate Johnson gets a touch, battling for a ball there. Schiefelbein sends it back to the middle. Sends it up to top, and Emily Ryder knocks the ball out of the defensive zone there. Kaler with a tough touch there and sends it back, helps Memorial a little bit by getting their attack started. Memorial regains possession there. There's some free space there for a shot. She doesn't take it, sends it back up to Schiefelbein. Ball bounces around, and Hudson is able to clear that zone a little bit. Looked like a handball on Memorial that wasn't called there. Hudson tries to gain possession there. Gottschalk and Haynes are out on that side. There's Texas. Jordan Helterbrand tries to get it to her teammate. Not enough on the ball there. Got to send a stronger ball with a little more weight there, Texas. Memorial gets a slotted ball to the top of the box there. Tries to get some space for the shot. And tough defense by Megan Manette, and Kate Johnson's out there hawking the Memorial offensive attacker there. Memorial gets the ball back to the midfield there to the unknown player. Without a number on her jersey, ball gets past to Schiefelbein in the center there, who knocks it back out. Hudson gets it out to Haynes up on top. Can't maintain possession. Left-footed shot goes to the right of the goal there. Emily Brisky just lets that ball go wide, and that'll be a goal kick for the Hudson Raiders. Berglund's going to prepare to take this kick. You see Megan Monette in the center back there, number 6, junior defender for the Raiders. Kate Johnson, number 8, in the midfield area there. Berglund gets ready to take the goal kick. Berge sends the ball up to the midfield there, headed by Eau Claire Memorial, number 6. That is, again, Olivia Hansen for the Memorial Old Abe's. Tough kid there. She gets it back to Schiefelbein, sends a through ball there. Emily Ryder is able to knock that ball out. Left-footed shot just kicks it out of bounds there. That's going to be an Old Abe throw in there. Boudry takes a throw in for the Old Abe's. Sends it into the center, into the midfield area there. Hansen tries to get the ball, but the Raiders touch the ball back up to their forwards. Memorial intercepts. Boudry has the ball again, dribbling toward the midfield there. Sends a ball to number 21. 21 is Casey Gores. Memorial has the ball on the left flank there. Their forward has the ball. Schiefelbein takes a right-footed shot for the Old Abe's and buries the ball there. Goes right past Brisky. At the 17:25 mark, Eau Claire Memorial gets their first tally of the game to tie the game 1-1. Great shot by Katie Schiefelbein. Went right past Emily Brisky, the goalkeeper for the Hudson Raiders. Maybe wasn't prepared for that ball. The ball went right by her into the lower right corner there of the net. It was a rocket sent by Katie Schiefelbein out of the midfield there, up on top of the box. And Raiders need to do a better job marking in that midfield there. Hudson takes the kickoff there, tied 1-1 now. Maggie Kaler takes the ball, tries to send it up on top there. She gets it out to the right side there over toward Maddie Hemauer. Ball goes out of bounds to the Memorial Old Abe's. They'll take the throw. The Old Abe's take the throw in up that left-hand side. They knock the ball out of bounds. It's going to be a Hudson Raider throw in. Berglund, the right defender for the Raiders, is going to take that ball. Substituting back in there is Taylor Cladd, I should say, number 2, the junior midfielder for Hudson. Klatt has the ball, tries to send it upfield, knocks it out of bounds. That's going to be a Memorial ball. Old Abe's take the throw in. Up the left side, bodied the ball to the ground to the feet. The Raiders intercept, try to get it up to their forwards. Maggie Kaler goes back to the midfield. Ball is sent upfield to Kate Johnson there. Kate's got some wheels, trying to stop the ball there. Sends the ball in, goes out the end line there. Going to be an Eau Claire Memorial goal kick there. Grace Frank sends the ball to her defender in back, who will take the goal kick for the Old Abes. Kate just couldn't get turned enough to get that ball lofted back into the goal box area to create an opportunity for the Raiders. Ball went out the touchline, giving the Old Abes a goal kick there. Goal kick comes out, knocked out of bounds by number 18 for the Old Abes there, Erica Olson. Raiders are going to take the ball. Marky Thompson takes the throw in there, tries to get it into Maggie Kaler there, comes back to Thompson. She sends the ball with her right foot to the midfield there. That's number 23. That's Kyla Shuey out there for the Hudson Raiders. Kyla's a JV player that's playing up with the varsity team tonight. Kyla's a great young player. A lot of hope for her to come up to the varsity ranks soon. Raiders send the ball up to the right side there. Maggie Kaler forechecking against the Old Abe defense. They get it up to their midfield there. Knocked around, intercepted by Hudson. Back into the Hudson midfield, back to the Memorial Old Abes, up to their forwards again. Got something going here. A long ball sent along that left flank to the forward for Memorial, but it goes out of bounds. That's going to be a Raider ball. Emily Ryder gets that ball, throws it to Berge. Berge will take the throw in for the Raiders. Ball goes up the line there. Unfortunately, falls harmlessly out of bounds, and that's going to be a turnover. That crown of the field seems to get both teams, home team and the away team. The crown of the field carries that ball out of bounds, just like you saw there again, too. Anything on that side of the field, you got to play that ball from the outside line in to the center of the field, not outside or inside out. Memorial takes a deep throw into the box there. The Raiders try to turn it, and they do. They get the ball out of the zone there. Maggie Kaler has the ball, doing her best to maintain possession, gets it to the midfield. Klatt sends a deep ball forward, up towards Shuey there, who can't quite get on that ball. Raiders still maintain possession, but they just send it back to the Memorial defense. Shuey's got something going here. 1 against 3, though, not good numbers, but Shuey gets away, gets the ball, runs into the Memorial Old Abe player. A ball is shot there, a left-footed shot by Kate Sanaki in the midfield of the Raiders. Ball goes to the left of the goal, and Grace Frank signals for a ball from the ball kids there, and that's going to be a goal kick for the Memorial Old Abes. Kyla Shuey, the young freshman, taking on 3 defenders of the Old Abes, gets by him and gives them a little bit of grief there. Old Abes set the ball on the goal line there for the goal kick. You see Kyla Shuey up on top along with Kate Johnson. Kate Sanaki's in the mix there too for the Raiders, but the Old Abes maintain possession, sending it to their midfield. They get the ball, a nice through ball again, try to be sent up to their forwards, but Emily Ryder steps in, kicks the ball out of bounds for the Raiders. It's going to be a Memorial throw in here. 1-1 is our score right now. Memorial takes a throw in, headed by the Raiders. Brooke Gottschalk in the middle there tries to maintain possession. Gets it to the outside there, and Taylor Klatt sends the ball upfield for the Raiders. Ball's kicked out by Grace Frank, the goalkeeper for the Old Abes. Grace, young freshman goalkeeper for the Old Abes, is doing a nice job in goal for them. Obviously being undefeated, she has something to do with that. Memorial is going to take this throw in. Shuey and Kaler are up on top as forwards for the Raiders right now. Haynes getting a little bit of a break for the Raiders. Memorial takes a throw in up their left flank as they attack. Hudson knocks the ball out of bounds, and Memorial will take another throw. And they do. Ball is headed by Klatt in the midfield there. Goes back to the Old Abes. They try to get it up that left side. Maintain possession there. Kate Schiefelbein turns it over there. Kate Sanaki intercepts the ball, but it goes back to Memorial. Back to Kate Sanaki again. Sanaki's got a run up the center, tries to send a through ball to Kaler. Kaler does end up with the ball, does try to turn the ball, and she does. Gets around one defender, sends the ball back to Sanaki. Hudson loses the ball. Memorial intercepts, and they're coming upfield. Ball goes back and forth. There's a good ball sent up by Memorial. Number 6, again, is Olivia Hansen for Memorial. She sends the ball to the center. Right-footed shot by the Old Abe's goes over the goalpost and harmlessly goes out of bounds at the 23-28 mark of the first half. Score is 1-1, the Old Abe's versus the Hudson Raiders. Contest between undefeated teams in the Big Rivers Conference here. Emily Ryder is set to take the goal kick for the Hudson Raiders. Looks like Coach Knutson subbed out Lauren Berglund on defense there. Ryder will take the free kick and does. Memorial gets a touch on it. That's number 4, Megan McCrae for the Old Abe's. Hudson intercepts that ball, tries to send it to the midfield, goes to Memorial. They gain possession, send it up to their forwards, intercepted by Marky Thompson. Sends a loose ball there back to number 4, McCrae of Memorial. Again, player unknown with the no jersey number there. Kate Johnson of the Raiders gets the ball, goes up the left side, sends the ball to the middle. That's Ashley Hall, number 24, the junior for Hudson, who's in the game now for the Raiders. Kate Sanaki, tough play there. Gets a little push on the unknown player and maintains possession temporarily, but Memorial regains. Possession goes back and forth to Memorial, back to Hudson. Hudson sends the ball up. Memorial heads the ball, tries to get it upfield. There's number 18 again, Erica Olson for the Old Abe's. She sends it upfield to Hansen. Hansen has the ball in the middle for the Old Abe's, tries to use her footwork. There's Kate Johnson on the left side there, and Hansen intercepts that ball. Kate regains possession. That's a tough battle there. And I can't believe they called a foul on Kate Johnson there when Hansen kind of ran her over, but referee and I are not going to be sending Christmas cards to each other this year again. Knutson's over on the sideline saying, what the heck? And I agree with him. He's a pretty smart guy, and I think he knows the game, in this case, maybe a little better than the referee. Memorial intercepts the ball there. They get the ball. They maintain possession, I should say. Comes back to their midfield. They try to mount an attack again, try to get it back up on top. Knocking the ball back and forth between the Old Abe's there. 3 or 4 passes, but not much forward. Now it's coming forward there, tries to get it upfield. Well defensed by the Raiders, lost possession there. Ball goes back, and there's Emily Ryder with the big left foot, sends it upfield. Knocked back in by Memorial. Hudson sends a long ball up to their forwards. It's actually taken by the three backs for Memorial, who sends it to their midfield. Trying to counterattack here again. Unknown player back to the midfield there. Slotted ball through. Emily Ryder with the left foot doesn't get all that. The ball harmlessly rolls out of bounds there. Going to be a throw-in after substitutions for probably both teams here. Memorial player heads off and another player coming on. Going to be a throw-in for the Old Abe's. 1-1 is the score in the first half here against the 2 undefeated teams in the Big Rivers Conference. There's number 3 for the Old Abe's. That's Maddie Shepke. Maddie will take the throw in there to the midfield area. She gets the ball to Katie Schiefelbein. Katie tries to get something going with Hansen on the outside there. Hansen knocks it back to the middle there. Goes to the outside. Number 23, Kyla Shuey, is trying to intercept balls there. Memorial does maintain possession. Goes out to the corner there. Sends a good ball into Memorial. Memorial on the top of the box. Dangerous area here. Hudson's got to clear, and Emily Ryder gets that left foot on it and tries to clear that ball. Hudson's going to take the throw in there. There's Kate Johnson with a quick start, trying to get it to her Raider teammate there. That's Kyla Shuey up on top, number 23 for the Raiders. Memorial knocks the ball backwards to their defense. That's number 2, Nicole Johnson for the Memorial Old Abe's. Sends it to her left side. They're back on the attack here. Katie Schiefelbein with the ball. Slots the ball through, tries to get it to her forward there, but Emily Ryder gets the ball, tries to send it out to our midfielder for the Raiders, and they get the ball upfield, intercepted by Memorial. They turn the ball again. Ball sure spending an awful lot of time in the Raider defensive zone here. Not good for the Hudson Raiders. There's Kate Sanaki, maintains possession, tries to get by one defender and does. The second defender tries to send a through ball, but the Memorial defenders are just choking the defensive zone for the Raiders there, and the Raiders can't get that through ball through cleanly. Here's number 5 for the Old Abe's, Flatten. A tall blonde for the Memorial Old Abe's, a big, strong player. Pretty good player for the Old Abe's. Memorial back, retreating back there. Number 22 going after the ball is Cameron Goris. Casey Goris' sister, 21 and 22 for the Old Abe's. Twins, both juniors, one a midfielder, one a defender for the Old Abe's. Casey and Cameron sisters. Raiders will take the throw in here after the substitutions are complete. Referee signals play on. Ball's taken by Lauren Berglund there. Gets another throw as the ball goes out of bounds. Let's try it again. Headed backwards by the Memorial Old Abe's back to their defender. She tries to send it up, goes off a Raider, goes back and forth off a couple shins. Ball goes out of bounds. It's going to be Memorial ball. Sanaki of Hudson maintains possession there off the Memorial throw-in, but loses the control of the ball there to the Memorial Old Abe defense. Old Abe's get it up the left flank there, and they're trying to start their attack. They get it past the center field line. Got a bit of an attack going here. The unknown player sends the ball forward there. Sure like to know who that player is. If she had a number, I could tell you. Memorial gains possession of the ball there again, tries to send it forward. Tackle by Sanaki there. Stops that play. They send that ball out wide to number 5. Again, that is Caitlin Flatten of Memorial, and Memorial gets their second goal of the game. They're across the ball in. Not sure. I think that was either Olivia Hansen, number 6, or Katie Schiefelbein again for the Memorial Old Abe's. They take the lead 2-1 at the 29:58 mark in the first half. Memorial's up 2-1 against the Hudson Raiders. Hudson caught a little flat-footed there again. Can't maintain possession in the midfield area there, and the Memorial Old Abe's put the ball in the goal just like they needed to. Hudson's got to tighten up on defense here. Hudson takes the kickoff but loses the ball to the Old Abe's there. Memorial maintains possession here. Looks like Hudson's chasing a little bit right now. Again, Coach Knutson wants them to play a better zonal defense, mark tight when they get the opportunity with a player coming into their zone, and they're frantically chasing the ball right now. Memorial maintains possession a little bit better than Hudson needs to improve on that. Memorial has the ball now, trying to start their attack again. Maggie Kaler digging back, wins the ball, sends it to her defender. Lauren Berglund sends the ball out to her left side there. Kate Johnson tries to get the ball. That's intercepted by Flatten. Kate gets a touch on the ball, knocks it out of bounds. That's going to be an Old Abe throw-in. Number 3, Maddie Shepke will take the throw-in for the Memorial Old Abe's. And does. Well, it's headed by Sanaki to the midfield to Gottschalk. She tries to get it up to Haynes, can't maintain possession. Memorial has the ball, and they try to send it up the right side, and they do. Ball's intercepted by Kate Johnson, who knocks it out of bounds. That's going to be a Memorial throw-in again. Touched up forward by the midfield there. Intercepted by Hudson. Sanaki sends a left-footed ball up to Kaler. Kaler loses the ball temporarily. Haynes gains possession, loses the ball. Ball goes back to Memorial, and they're going to call a foul on Alexa Haynes there for grabbing Katie Schiefelbein. It seemed like it went both ways there again, but referee saw it differently and gives the Old Abe's a free kick. Ball sent forward to the Memorial forwards up there. Megan Monette is defending there, does a nice job. Monette and Sanaki in back trying to get that ball away, and Berglund sends the ball up to the midfield out of bounds. It's going to be a Memorial throw-in. That's number 8 for Memorial, Kelly Hinden. Number 8. Hinden takes the throw-in. Kate Johnson does a header with the ball. Looks like the ball went out of bounds there. But they're playing on. Well, no, they're not playing on. Referee blew the whistle. Looks like it's going to be a throw-in for the Old Abes again. Hinden with the throw-in again. She hits her mark there. Who touches the ball forward? That's Olivia Hansen. Sanaki intercepts the ball, tries to send it to the midfield, but there's no Raider there. Number 22 for the Memorial Old Abes, Cameron Goris, gets the ball, tries to send it up to her left. Ball goes out of bounds off a Hudson Raider. It's going to be a Memorial throw-in. Dangerous area in the box area for Memorial. They're up 2-1 right now. They do throw the ball into the box there and do hit their mark there in between 3 or 4 Hudson Raiders. The Memorial defender or attacker wins the ball. Hudson's trying to clear the ball and finally gets it to the outside and just knocks it out of bounds. I know Coach Knutson likes them to maintain their composure, maintain possession, and get the ball upfield to their own teammates, but sometimes they feel it's their last option just to clear that ball out of bounds, just like they did there again. They do have a little more time than they think, but panic kind of hits once in a while. You knock the ball out of bounds just to clear the space and reset. Memorial takes the throw. It was a marginal throw and didn't really go behind the head like it's supposed to, but Memorial maintains that possession there. Intercepted by, it looks like Emily Ryder back there gets knocked down. The referee signals a foul on Memorial. It gives the Raiders a free kick there. Ryder takes a quick kick, gets it up, but it's intercepted by Memorial. They send it right back to their left flank. They kick it out of bounds. It's going to be a throw-in for the Raiders. Berglund gets over to that right side. Takes the throw-in for the Raiders, gets it over to Kaler, who gets it to Sanaki. Sanaki tries to maintain possession and does. Right foot sends it to the midfield to Alexa Haynes. She gets it back to Kaler up on top. Tries to send a through ball to Alexa Haynes. A little too far. Memorial intercepts the ball, just knocks it out of bounds. That's going to be a throw-in for the Hudson Raiders. A couple of good passes in a row by the Raiders, but last touch was a little too far by Haynes, intercepted by Memorial and just knocked out of bounds. Here's Berglund with the throw-in for the Raiders. Ball comes up and in. Memorial intercepts, sends the ball back upfield. Long ball tried to be sent up to the forwards, does connect. Sent back to the midfielders there, touched by the Raiders, then headed by Memorial. They maintain possession, and here comes the counterattack back up the middle. Sanaki intercepts, tries to get it to Gottschalk, who gets it out to the right flank there. Gets it out to defender Berglund on the right-hand side. Berglund tries to lift a shot up and in. Well short and well wide right of the mark of the goal. Grace Frank grabs the ball, the goalkeeper for the Memorial Old Abes. She rolls it to her defender there, sets it on the goal box line for the goal kick for the Memorial Old Abes. Goal kick comes out to the left flank there. Hudson intercepts, but turns it back over to the Old Abes, who mount a counterattack again. They're coming upfield to the middle. They switch fields to the right there. Touch it up to the right forward there. That's Flatten, trying to get it to Flatten there. Kate Johnson touches the ball back to Megan Monette. Left foot, she sends the ball back up to the left flank for the Raiders. Can't get the ball to Haynes under control. It's going to be a turnover and a throw-in for the Eau Claire Memorial Old Abes.
Number 13.
Looks like they're holding up play for substitutions again, I'm sure.
16, Bow. In for Hudson, number 15, Texas Holiday.
As everybody's on the field properly, Memorial will take the throw in, and they do. Ball is headed by Sarah Helene, the left defender now for the Hudson Raiders. Out of bounds, and the Old Abes will take another throw in, and they do. Ball there is headed by Olivia Hansen to a teammate, back to Hansen. Sarah Helene gets the ball, tries to left foot it up to a teammate, but Memorial intercepts, sends it back, but Sanaki intercepts. Memorial maintained possession, but Berge now has the ball for the Raiders, and with the right foot tries to switch fields and send it up to the right side of the field to Kaler. Ball is touched out of bounds by the Memorial Old Abes. It's going to be a Hudson Raider throw in there on the right side as Hudson attacks that end of the field. Berglund on the right there will take the throw in for the Raiders. Old Abe knocked down by the Raiders there. Raiders have the ball in the midfield there. Try to get the ball up to Haynes and do. Ball comes back. Sarah Helene with the right foot sends it up a little too far. Doesn't give the forwards enough of a chance there. Haynes runs toward the goalkeeper there, but Grace Frank intercepts that ball. Bounces it once. Is going to punt that ball. And does, well short of the midfield there, but does hit her mark for the Old Abe on the left flank there. They get it up their left side, make two connecting passes, try to send a ball up, intercepted by the Raiders and sent back upfield toward Maggie Kaler on the right flank. Kaler has the ball, trying to beat a defender there. Kaler has the ball, trying to connect with the teammate, but intercepted by a Memorial Old Abe. Ball goes out of bounds. That's going to be off the Hudson Raiders. That's going to be an Eau Claire Memorial throw-in. Good long throw-in up that left side as Memorial attacks the Hudson goal. Raiders intercept, but knock it out of bounds. Going to be another Hudson or Memorial throw-in. That one's got a little more air on it. Touched out of bounds by Memorial. It's going to be a turnover, and Lauren Berglund of the Raiders grabs the ball for the throw-in on that right side as Hudson attacks their goal. Ball goes up the line, kicked high in the air by Memorial, headed out of bounds. Again, Berglund will take the throw-in for the Raiders. Kaler fighting for the ball on that right side. 1 against 5 Memorial defenders in back there. And loses that fight. Memorial gains possession, tries to send it up that side. Emily Ryder loses control of the ball. The Memorial forward has that ball, trying to burst toward the corner there. Gets there, makes a nice turn on the defender, sends a left-footed ball in to the top of the box. Memorial takes a shot. It goes to the left side of the goal, high and away. Brisky lets that ball go, and Emily Ryder picks that ball up, hands it over to Lauren Berglund of the Raiders to take the goal kick for the Hudson Raiders.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Memorial takes a long shot there. The ball bounces out and to the side. Ball goes out of bounds at the end of the half. End of the first half. Eau Claire Memorial up 2-1 on the Hudson Raiders here. 10-minute halftime. Here we are ready for the second half. The Hudson Raiders are ready for the kickoff, down 2-1 to the Eau Claire Memorial Old Abe's. Center referee in green checks with his sides to ensure they're ready before the start. Battle of the undefeateds here in the Big Rivers Conference, folks. Hudson and Memorial are both undefeated in conference play. Hudson's record right now is 10-1-1 on the season. Hudson, Maggie Kaler and Alexa Haynes ready to take the kickoff there and do. They get it out to the right side to Taylor Klatt. Taylor Klatt sends a right-footed ball up to the top. Misplayed by the Memorial defender, but sent out to the side there. They try to send it upfield and doesn't get square on the ball. Goes out of bounds. It's going to be a Hudson Raider throw-in in the attacking third of the field here for the Hudson Raiders. Captain number 5, Lauren Berglund, runs upfield to where the ball went out of bounds. Going to take that throw. Looks like she took a generous mark there and throws it into the box area to Maggie Kaler, who heads it up, trying to get that ball toward Kate Sanaki. Ball goes out of bounds there. It's going to be Hudson throw. Taylor Klatt takes a quick start there. Headed out by Memorial again, number 2 there, Nicole Johnson. Going to be another throw-in for the Hudson Raiders. This time Lauren Berglund looking for a ball there from the ball kids. Bergie gets the ball here. She's going to hopefully throw it deep into the box here. No offsides on the throws. Tries to get it to Brooke Gottschalk, number 11 out there. Ball is headed out of bounds again. Taylor Klatt picks it up for a quick start for the Raiders and throws the ball into the box area toward Maggie Kaler. It's footed out there by the Memorial defender. Gottschalk sends it in. Haynes is up on top of the box trying to get a shot. She's taken down. There is no foul called. And the fan is incensed there, just like me. Coach Knutsen's got to be pulling what little hair he's got on his head out right now. Haynes got taken down in the box there. Does not even get a call. What was that? Referee is definitely off the Christmas list now. Ball sent out of bounds there. It's going to be a throw-in for the Hudson Raiders. Boy, that was a good opportunity for Alexa Haynes to get another goal on the season here. Berglund takes the throw-in for the Raiders, intercepted by Memorial. Katie Schiefelbein, number 7, sends the ball to her midfield. That's the unknown player from Memorial here who this referee allowed to play and should not have today. Maggie Kaler intercepts the ball, tries to get it upfield to Gottschalk and does. Gottschalk turns it over to Memorial, who sends it upfield. They get it to their forward, sends it back to the mid. Schiefelbein sends it back up. Ball is intercepted on a great trap by Taylor Klatt. And ball goes back and forth in the midfield here. Hudson has the ball in the counter attack. Haynes gets the ball to Gottschalk. Gottschalk gets it to Kaler. Kaler misplays that ball and it goes over to Memorial, who sends it upfield. There's Schiefelbein, number 7, with the ball. She tries to get it upfield and tries to connect with her forward. And Hudson intercepts and kicks that ball out of bounds there. It's going to be a throw in for Eau Claire Memorial. Right in front of the big light pole there.
Really? More than I did. No, in the fall, which is kind of because I was like, dang, if I can continue on this curve, learning curve. Sure.
Ball goes back and forth here in the midfield. Memorial gains possession, shot to the goal, and another goal by Eau Claire Memorial. What a rocket. It didn't look like Brisky even got off her feet for that one. Ball went right over her head, and at the 43:07, just 3 minutes and 7 seconds into the second half, Eau Claire Memorial takes a 3-1 lead on the Hudson Raiders. 3 unanswered goals from Memorial here, and Hudson goes down 3-1. That's a great shot by Memorial to score their 3rd goal of the game. Hudson takes the kickoff and tries to get back into this thing. Brooke Gottschalk there with the ball in the middle for the Raiders, loses possession, gets back to Katie Schiefelbein. She tries to send a long ball forward. Emily Ryder's in back for the Raiders. Big right foot's going to go upfield there to Taylor Klatt on the right side. Ball is touched out of bounds off of Klatt there, and they're going to give Memorial that throw in. That's number 22, Cameron Goris. Goris with the throw in here. Gets it to number 6, Hansen, who tries to send it back. Number 21, that's Casey Goris. Hudson intercepts that ball. Kate Johnson tries to maintain possession but can't quite hold on. They call a foul on Memorial there, finally. And Hudson's going to get a free kick from the spot of the foul. Ryder just knocks the ball up to the left defender there, Manette. Back to Ryder. Ryder makes a little bit of a run, tries to send it up. Headed out by Memorial there, sent back up. And Grace Frank, goalkeeper for Memorial, smothers that ball and securely maintains it. Punts the ball here, comes out to midfield, right on about the midfield line there. Emily Ryder casually heads back for that ball. Berglund comes back to help her out. Ryder tries to send a long ball up to the right side for the Hudson flank there, but ball goes out of bounds. That's going to be an Eau Claire Memorial throw-in. Number 22, Cameron Goris, going to take this throw, but it looks like teams are substituting here. That's a nice orange hat, sir. Did you get your deer? All right, as substitutions enter the field for both sides, referee signals time here. We must have a little bit of a problem with the clock as the center ref comes over, looking at his watch. Both teams get a bit of an unexpected timeout here. Score is 3-1, Eau Claire Memorial on top of the Raiders. Time clock must be adjusted. Center referee heads back out to the field, signals he's ready. Cameron Goris takes the throw-in, long throw-in, headed out by Kate Sanaki, touched by Brooke Gottschalk there. Hudson loses the ball to the unknown player, who sends a right foot in. Emily Brisky there grabs the ball securely, comes up to the top of the penalty box line, punts the ball. Intercepted by the Memorial Old Aves. Ball goes back and forth in the midfield here now. The Old Aves with control of the ball. They send it forward. Taylor Klatt gets a touch. The Raiders are playing a 4-4-2 formation today. They normally play 3-4-3. but trying to get a little more defense here. Not working so well as the Old Abe's are up 3-1. Coach Knutson's going to have to rethink his position here and change the formation pretty soon and see if he can get back into this game. Off a Klatt, it's going to be a Memorial Old Abe ball. They take the throw, it goes into the box area. Ball is touched by Berge there. Cameron Gorst, number 22, with a touch, trying to maintain possession, badgered by Gottschalk. Ryder gets a touch on the ball. Ball goes back and forth. Maggie Kaler's digging back, gets control of that ball. Hudson mounts the counterattack there. It's intercepted by the Memorial defense. Klatt has the ball here. Tries to shield the ball, turns it, does a nice job. Tries to get it upfield. It's off the Memorial defender who's attacking. Lauren Berglund is down there, and Berglund just tries to send the ball out of bounds. That's going to be Raider ball off the Memorial defender. Berglund, good job of selling that one too. Not sure if it was really off the Memorial defender, but Berge's confidence there at least won that call. Well done, Berge. She gets the ball for the throw-in again. Sends the ball up the right line there. Maggie Kaler touches the ball. Loses it there. Memorial gets the ball. Schieffel by number 7 sends a chip ball up to their forward on the left flank. Memorial crosses the ball in there, and the ball is sent out the back line there. That's going to end up being a corner kick for the Eau Claire Memorial Old Abe's. Corner kicks are dangerous if you believe statistics. They say 40 to 60% of goals in soccer are scored on set plays. Corner kicks are a perfect example of a set play. They can be very dangerous. Ball gets lofted up into the goal box area. Anything can happen. Here's Memorial. They do loft the ball up into the goal box area. It goes straight through the goal box. Boy, again, you can see how dangerous that is. All it takes is a Memorial player to be in the right position, and that's an easy goal for Memorial, but they, luckily for the Raiders, had no one in position there. Raiders will take the goal kick here. Berglund raises her hand to take the kick and does. High lofted ball down the Raiders' left side there. It's intercepted by Memorial. They send it back to their defense. They try to switch fields there, but Kaler intercepts a softball. Kaler slots the ball up to Haynes on that left side. Haynes can't quite get there. The ball is touched by the Memorial Old Abe defender, just touched out of bounds under pressure there. And Hudson will take the throw in the attacking third there. Coach Knutson gets the ball to the defender on the left side there, takes the throw in there. High ball sent in the air, intercepted by Memorial. Memorial starts their counterattack, tries to get the ball up to the forward and get through. They've got something here. Memorial's got a little bit of a breakaway there. And a left-footed shot coming, goes to the left of the goal there. Let's see if Brisky touched that, and they're going to give a corner. No, they give a goal kick to the Hudson Raiders, saying that Emily Brisky did not touch that ball before it went out of bounds. That was a very dangerous play by the Memorial Old Abe's. The Raider defense caught napping a little bit there, and Memorial blew right by for that shot on goal.
Good job.
Goal kick is taken, possession maintained by the Old Abe's. Gottschalk trying to regain possession there for the the Raiders, sorry. Sends it upfield there. Gottschalk gets the ball there, but is dispossessed by a Memorial Old Abe. Kate Sanaki runs onto the ball, gets past one player, tries to slot a ball through for Haynes. Can't quite get the ball through the thick Memorial defense. As you can see, they have 4 to 5 players back at all times there, and awfully difficult to penetrate their defense. Ball is knocked out of bounds by Taylor Klatt there on the right side. That's going to be a goal kick for the Memorial Old Abe's.
Purple, back here.
Old Abe's take the goal kick. Taylor almost intercepts, can't quite get a foot on it. Gottschalk gets the ball, gets it up to Taylor Klatt. Taylor sends it to Alexa Haynes. Haynes on the top of the box fires the ball 20 yards over the 8-foot-tall goalposts there. Going to be a goal kick for the Old Abe's.
That was yesterday.
Old Aids maintain possession here, bring it upfield through the midfield, carrying the ball. For the Old Abe's number 21, that's Casey Goris, center midfielder. Gottschalk temporarily had the ball, dispossessed. Here comes the sister, number 22, Cameron Goris. Gets a left-footed shot off. Boy, right past the Raider defender. She split them and sent the ball just to the left of the post past Brisky again. That was a rocket off the left foot sent between two Raider defenders. I believe that was Ryder and Lauren Berglund. I don't know if Brisky would have been able to stop that one if it had been on the frame. Berglund sets the ball down, ready to take the goal kick. And does. Katie Schiefelbein gets a touch on it. Marky Thompson sends the ball up for the Raiders. Number 22, Cameron Goris, lets that ball go out of bounds. She's going to take that throw in. She shielded that ball well. Takes the throw in up to Katie Schiefelbein. Schiefelbein with the left foot tries to get it up to the forward position there. And the right midfielder, Taylor Klatt, for the Raiders just knocked it out of bounds. Goris takes that throw in that's touched by Memorial Old Abe's out of bounds. Taylor Klatt's going to try to take that throw in for the Raiders and does. Gets it up to the midfield to Kate Sanaki, who gets the ball out to Maggie Kaler. Kaler loses the ball, goes back to the Old Abe's. Give and go there. Old Abe's send the ball back to the midfield there. They've got plenty of space in the midfield to operate. Hudson closes quickly. Memorial maintains possession. Sends a through ball to the right wing. Ball is lifted back to the midfield. And almost a shot taken. There's a shot taken and scored right through Brisky there. It looked like she got a hand on the ball, but again, the marks on the field and the midfield need to do a little bit better job. 52-53, 12 minutes and 53 seconds into the second half. Memorial has their fourth goal of the game. Their fourth goal with no answer by the Raiders here. The Raiders go down 4-1 in 12 minutes or so in the second half. Raiders need to mount some type of offensive effort here if they're going to get back into this game.
No.
Memorial has put 4 balls on the net for the Raiders, and all 4 balls put onto the net have been goals. Taylor Klatt gets a left-footed shot off for the Raiders. A little bit of offense there. Memorial does intercept that ball, tries to send it back upfield. They do on the left side there for the Memorial Old Abe's. That's number 13. Number 13 is Haley Hartkemeyer. 22, Goris has the ball, sends it to the midfield there. That's Katie Schiefelbein, sends it to Goris, who tries to slot a ball through the center. Can't quite get it through. Hudson intercepts. Alexa Haynes there has the ball. She's going to send it out to her right flank to Brooke Gottschalk. Gottschalk sends a long ball up right to the 2 Memorial defenders. They switch fields to the right side here.
Bring it, Kelly, bring it!
On the right side of the field, the Memorial defender sends it up the flank there. It's intercepted by Hudson on that left side. Ball goes out of bounds. Going to be Memorial Old Abe ball. Memorial up 4-1 in this contest now. Hudson gets a touch on the ball. Ball comes up to Haynes. Haynes gets tries to get past the defender and does. Tries to get past the second defender. Puts the ball right to her shins. That's number 2 for the Old Abe's. That's Nicole Johnson. Well defense there. Klatt gets the ball on the right side. Tries to touch it back. It's intercepted by the Old Abe's. Ball goes out of bounds. That's going to be Raider ball. Lauren Berglund, number 5, ready to take the throw in for the Raiders. Going to throw this ball into the box and does. And it's cleared out by the Old Abe's. They just send that ball out of bounds. Hudson will take the throw in again. Lauren Berglund of the Raiders has the ball in her hands. Long throw up the sideline there. Ball's touched by number 13, Haley Hartkemeyer. That's going to be a throw-in for Eau Claire Memorial. Oh, sorry, I think referee's calling a corner kick there for the Raiders. Nope, apologies again. Throw in for Memorial. After substitutions, Memorial takes the throw. Ball's knocked around there and by the goal box area. Memorial gains possession there. Katie Schiefelbein sends the ball up to the center midfield. They get by number 9 there, Sarah Helene. They're trying to make a run up the right flank. Ball goes out of bounds. That's going to be Raider ball. Ball goes back and forth here in the midfield area. Memorial has the ball. Left-footed shot goes across the penalty box area. Taylor Klatt, the midfielder for Hudson, gets a right foot on that ball, sends it upfield, intercepted by Memorial, back into their midfield area. Ball sent up to the top of their forward box. Unknown player there, trying to maintain possession. Gets it out to her right flank there. Memorial has the ball, trying to beat Helene out on that left side of the defense for the Hudson Raiders. Ball goes out of bounds off a Raider, and that's going to be a Memorial throw-in. They take the throw to the unknown player. Ball gets shot with the left foot there. And it looks like Berglund tries to intercept that ball, or maybe that was Monette there, and does. Up the left side comes Hudson, a little bit of speed there. Slotted ball to Maggie Kaler. A little too far forward, and Memorial dispossesses the ball, turns it upfield. They get it to their midfield, back to the right flank. Ball gets sent up the right side there. Hudson has the ball now, carrying up their left side. They get it up to the midfield. Trying to get it up to the forward level. Old Abe's will take this throw. Again. Abe's take the throw in there, up their right flank. Player has good speed, gets by Megan Monette there on the right side. Cuts it back, sends it outside. Nobody there for the Old Abe's. Ball goes out of bounds off the Old Abe's. It's going to be Raider throw in here. Sarah Helene, left defender for the Raiders, going to take this throw. She hands the ball to Berge. It's actually going to be a free kick. Must have called a foul from that spot on the field. Berge ready to take the free kick, and does. Sends it up upfield. Old Abe sends back to their midfield, up to their forwards. Trying to mount an attack here. Old Abe's left-footed ball tries to get through. It does split the Raider defense. It goes into the corner there. Taylor Klatt forechecking there, so they send it back. Brooke Gottschalk touches the ball up to Alexa Haynes, who tries to send it up forward to Maggie Kaler. Can't quite connect on that pass. The Old Abe's have the ball here, get it back to the center midfield spot. They have a little bit of room here. Center midfielder has the ball above the box. Left-footed slotted ball, tried to get through and can't quite connect on that pass for the Old Abe's. It's going to be a goal kick for the Hudson Raiders.
That was
In for Memorial, number 4, Megan McRae.
Berglund, the captain for the Raiders, getting ready to take this free kick.
Jordan Halterbrand. And number 23, Kyra Shee.
In for the Raiders at right mid now, number 13, Jordan Texas Heltebrand. Megan Manette, you see there also, and Sarah Helene back on defense with Berglund. Haynes tries to get possession, loses the ball to number 10 for Memorial, Bree Joel. Marky Thompson battling with Bree. Ball goes out of bounds there. It doesn't go out of bounds if they call a foul on Memorial there. Hudson will take the free kick. That'll be Captain Lauren Berglund, number 5, taking the free kick for the Raiders. Berglund takes the kick, gets it up to Thompson. Thompson turns it. Caught a little congestion there in the middle. Ball bouncing around. Memorial trying to maintain possession. Hudson gets it, sends it up to the midfield. Memorial now has the ball. Turns it over. Ball going out the touch line on the side. Be a Raider throw in. Taken by the Raiders, goes up the side. Ball goes out of bounds off Memorial. Oh man, that was Hudson throwing there that the referee signaled for Eau Claire Memorial. We got a free kick here again, folks. Free kick is taken. Memorial intercepts that ball, sends it to their midfield there. We got a little bit of a break here. Left-footed shot by Memorial. Number 21, Casey Goris took that shot. Wide right of the goal there. Memorial leading the game 4-1 right now.
Good job, girls. Good job.
Berglund takes the goal kick for the Raiders. Memorial intercepts. 22 Goris with the ball, sends it to her midfield there. Some open space, but the Raiders intercept, send it upfield. Maggie Kaler has the ball. She turns it, crosses midfield. Coming down the center of the field for the Raiders. Tries to slot a through ball there. That's Kate Sinaki on the left there trying to maintain possession. Ball goes out the end line there. And that's going to be a goal kick for Memorial. Grace Frank sends the ball to her defender there, who will take the goal kick. Memorial does an effective job getting the ball to the outsides and up the field. Defended well over on the left side by Megan Manette until she fell. Badgers do a nice job on defense, have all year. Out shooting their opponents something like 370 to 70 or so. Raiders are doing an exceptional job on offense shooting and on defense limiting the opponent's shots. Raiders get possession in the midfield here, try to send a left-footed ball up to Maggie Kaler. They do connect. Kaler has the ball, turns on her defender and tries to get by. Another defender came by, got a pressure defender first and a cover defender second. The cover defender dispossessed the ball, stole it away. Left Kaler with an empty fielding there. Memorial's got the ball for the throw in there. Soft toss up the field. Maintain possession. Memorial tries to take a shot there. Bangs off the shins of the Raiders. Goes upfield. There's a knockdown between Kaler and a Memorial Old Abe. Nothing called there. Ref lets him play on.
Go, Erica.
Ball comes to the back. Jordan Texas Helterbrand there with the ball. She does a nice job cutting the ball. Ball gets touched off. A Helterbrand there. They're going to give that ball to Memorial. Number 10 takes the throw in. That's Bree Joel for the Memorial Old Abes. Hudson knocks that ball out of bounds. Going to be another throw in for the Old Abes. That's by number 22, Cameron Goris. Ball's in the top of the box. Dangerous position. Hudson sends the ball upfield. Crosses the midfield line.
Way to go, Kelly!
Raiders need to do something to get a little offense back in the game here. They're down 4-1 and need to mount some offense to get back in this game. I know Coach Knutson, he's probably going to change formations here to try to get a little offense. I personally know that his philosophy is not to lose by less. He's going to do whatever he can to try and win this game. And I look for him to switch from 4 backs. He's probably going to go to 3 backs fairly soon. That's a common trait of his, to try to push more players up in the offensive zone. Again, it's one of those philosophies. Do you really care if you lose 4-1, 5-1, or 10-1? It doesn't matter. You need to try to get goals to try to get back in the game to win it. And that's what they're going to try to do here, I'm sure of it. Raiders trying to gain possession of the ball here. Goes back and forth between the Old Abe's and the midfield area. Memorial gains possession. Now Hudson touches it up. Kate Sanaki sends the ball up, tries to get it connected up on top. Can't quite do it. Foul committed by the Old Abe's. They're going to give Hudson a free kick here. Looks like Kate Sanaki's going to take this free kick. The Old Abe's are giving her the customary 10 yards and then some. They look like they're about 13 to 15 yards back, which is good. Kate Sanaki's got some of the best shots right and left foot. She does a nice job chipping the ball there. Just goes harmlessly to the right side of the goal. Would have been nice there for Jordan Texas Helterbrand to be on that backside and knock that ball in. Sanaki just sent the ball, nice lofted chipped ball just to the right side of the goal. Again, had Helterbrand been on that backside, we might have had a goal for the Raiders there. 67-14 into the game here. Again, the Memorial Old Abe's lead 4-1. They take the goal kick. Ball comes out to the midfield there. Hudson sends it back in. Goalkeeper Grace Frank grabs this ball. She's going to punt this ball away for the Old Abe's. Bounces it twice and punts. That's a decent punt up to the midfield line. Megan Manette touches the ball to Brooke Gottschalk. Gottschalk tries to send a through ball to Haynes. Haynes has got the ball now. Haynes tries to get it to Kaler. Kaler knocks it sideways to Brooke Gottschalk. Gottschalk lifts a shot there, but to the right of the goal. Not on the frame. 67-58 into this game. 4-1 lead by the Memorial Old Abe's over the Hudson Raiders, and Memorial is ready to take another goal kick. Ball is lofted in. Texas gets a touch on the ball but doesn't maintain possession. Gottschalk tries to. She does. She gets the ball passed over to the midfield there, sends it up to the forward, and Memorial touches it back to the Raider defense. Memorial sends a slotted ball through, and Emily Brisky steps forward on top of the penalty box, uses her feet to clear that ball. Number 24, Ashley Hall, sends a header out to the left side to Kate Sanaki. Ball gets touched out of bounds by Memorial. It's going to be a Hudson ball on that left flank. Throw in by the Raiders. Headed up, intercepted by Memorial, touched up field. Ball's going to go out of bounds there. Should be Raider ball. Raiders take the throw. Marky Thompson gets a flick touch on that ball. Sends it out to the left flank there. The Raiders lose possession. Memorial gets it. Tries to get into the midfield area there. Haynes digs back to win a ball. Trying to maintain possession and does. She gets the ball there. Tries to send a through ball. Goes to the right side over to, that's Haynes actually. Must have been Gottschalk earlier. Haynes tries to get the ball cut past the defender. Can't quite do it. It's intercepted and ball sent upfield by the Old Abe's. Memorial gets past 2 defenders of the Raiders. Got a little bit of a breakaway here. That's number 12. That's Maddie Janke. Janke loses the ball there. Goes 3-on-1 against 3 defenders for the Raiders who dispossess her, knock her down, but they send another through ball. Here's number 18. It gets by Brisky. Here comes a shot by Memorial. They get the rebound and knock the ball in. Brisky came out, got a touch on the ball, but couldn't get her hands on it. Knocks the ball back. excuse me, and the rebound at 69-56 is sent in by the Old Abe's for a 5-1 lead. That was a good attack by the Memorial Old Abe's. They brought it in, got a shot off. Brisky couldn't get her hands on the ball, knocked the rebound back out to the opposite side of the goal where it was really an empty netter as a rebound for the Old Abe's. Now the Raiders are down 5-1. This is getting serious. They've got to change formations here and do something to get more attackers up on top. Looks like Knutson is already sending more up there. Kate Sanaki's up on top with Haynes and Kaler. Just like I thought, that's a common philosophy of his, is take a defender out of there. If you're down 5-1, it isn't going to matter if you lose 10-1. Put some players in the offensive zone and try to get a goal. Let's see what the Raiders can do here in the last 15 minutes or so of the game. Raiders are trying to get on the attack here with 3 forwards up on top, Sanaki, Haynes, and Kaler. Kaler sends the ball in there to Haynes. Haynes gets a goal for the Raiders, and there they are with 10 minutes to go in the game at the 70-36 mark. The Raiders get their second tally of the game and get a second goal to bring the score to 5-2. This is just what the Raiders are looking for as they try to get more offense in this game to get back in the game. And they've got to do something quick, folks. They're down 3 goals yet. It's 5-2 in this contest, and the Raiders got a little bit of life here. Memorial takes a kickoff. They send it backwards there. Raiders are on the attack again with the 3 forwards up on top. You can expect a lot of pressure from the Hudson Raiders. They got nothing to lose now, folks. They're going to send people up into the offensive zone. Kaler digs back to try to win a ball in the midfield here. Ball is touched up by the defender of the Raiders. Memorial intercepts. They try to get a counter attack there, send a through ball up. And that's Brinkman, a young freshman playing for the Raiders tonight. That's Taylor Brinkman. Sends it up to Texas. We can't get a touch on the ball, so Memorial gets the throw in. They send the ball back. Texas heads the ball there back into the Raider defense, and Megan Manette just knocks the ball out of bounds, trying to get the Raiders reset on defense there. Knutson doesn't like headers when they don't know where they're going, so especially in the defensive area. Prefers players take a step back. There's Brisky gathering up a ball for the Raiders, bounces the ball once and punts the ball up. A short punt goes right to the Memorial Old Abe defenders there. They touch it upfield in the attacking third. Gottschalk trying to forecheck there. There's number 18 with the ball. Erica Olson for the Old Abes gets it to her midfield. To number 16, that is Bailey Bowe. Bowe playing in the midfield for the Old Abe's. Ball goes back and forth, out of bounds off of the Old Abe's. It's going to be Hudson's throw in there.
Hudson, number 8, Kate Johnson.
Hudson substituting players left and right there. Kate Johnson coming back at the right midfield spot for the Hudson Raiders, replacing Texas, number 13, Jordan Heltebrand. Sarah Helene, number 9, takes the throw in for the Raiders. Ball goes up the field to Maggie Kaler there. Kaler touches it to the midfield there to Marky Thompson, trying to get it to Thompson. Ball gets touched up, headed out by the Old Abe's back to center field there. Old Abe's have possession there. Marky Thompson tries to get a touch, doesn't maintain possession. Old Abe's try to send a through ball up the center there. There's Lauren Berglund, number 5 for the Raiders on defense, along with Kate Johnson, number 8. Raiders are trying to get the ball out there. Memorial dispossesses, sends a through ball up, and Brisky grabs the ball there as the Old Abe attacker was coming in one-on-one. Brisky grabs the ball, punts it away. Ball comes to near midfield there. It's touched by Haynes. Haynes sends a long ball forward. Let's see if Kaler can get on this ball or Sanaki. Sanaki gets the ball, sends it to the goal there, and there's Kaler, and Kaler knocks the ball in. That was a great shot by Sanaki. Sends the ball up, and at 73-59, the Raiders get their 3rd goal of the game to bring the score to 5-3. This is exactly what the Hudson Raiders needed to do. Change the formation, get some more attackers up on top, and see if they can generate some offense to get back in this game. Score is now 5-3, but the time is running out, folks. Only a few minutes left in this 80-minute contest here, and the Old Abe's are still up by 2 goals, 5-3. Let's see if the Raiders can get some offense here and try to get back in this game yet. Memorial maintains possession. They just knocked the ball out of bounds there. It's going to be a throw-in by the Raiders. Sarah Helene, number 9, left defender for the Raiders, is going to take this throw-in. Sends the ball in. Memorial gets a touch on that ball. Kaler's digging back, trying to win it, and does. Kaler's got possession of the ball temporarily, still maintains possession. Sends the ball upfield to Haynes. Haynes tries to touch it forward, but nobody there. Memorial's defense is playing deep now. They're going to try to play as safe as they can to protect that 2-goal lead and try to finish the game out. This is not going to be unusual by Memorial to just knock that ball out of bounds, waste some time. Each throw-in costs at least 5 or 10 seconds, and Memorial knows that. They're an awfully smart team. Hudson's trying to get back on the attack here. Kaler has the ball, sends it back to her midfield. Marky Thompson has the ball, sends it back to Taylor, or Lauren Berglund, that is. Captain Berglund gets the ball, sends it up to Kate Johnson. Good ball by Berglund. Sends it back to Haynes. Haynes tries to maintain possession, but in the midst of a couple defenders, goes back and forth. Kate Johnson comes back for the ball, tries to get it outside. Haynes cannot gather that in. Memorial touches the ball twice, trying to clear it out of their zone. And there's Gottschalk with the ball in the center of the field again. Marky Thompson forechecking in the middle there, trying to win a ball. Raiders need to do what they can to get that ball up on top to their 3 forwards. They've got Haynes, Sanaki, and Kaler up on top, trying to get another goal or two to at least try to tie this game, if not win it in the few minutes left. It's going to be a free kick there. Must have been a handball by the Raiders. They send it back to the kicker for the Memorial Old Abe's. Abe's take the free kick. It's touched by Hudson, headed upfield. There's Kaler with the ball on the left flank. Kaler's got speed and she's got strength. Let's see if she can beat her. Kaler with the ball, tries to get it into the midfield, cuts the ball back. That's Ryder on the left side there. Raiders trying to get a shot here. There's Kate Sanaki with the ball, cuts it back. Sanaki with a left foot attempt, blocked by the Memorial Old Abe's. Sent outside there. It looks like it's Ryder again on that left flank. Sends a through ball to Kaler, almost got there. Touched out of bounds by the Memorial Old Abe's. That ball's going to go out of bounds, going to be a Hudson throw. There's Sarah Helene, the left defender again, number 9, takes a throw in there, try to maintain possession. Ball gets knocked backwards. Berglund touches the ball. Memorial maintains possession here. Tries to send it upfield. Gottschalk's over on that side, and Hudson's going to get another throw. Another throw in, knocked out. Oh, the ball they say is knocked out by Hudson. They're going to give that ball to the Old Abe's. That center and referee needs to see Dr. Gar Christensen and Hudson here for some new spectacles, I think. Memorial, as you might imagine, taking their time trying to burn the clock here, waste the time on the clock without getting an obstruction call by their delay a game call. Off the Hudson player on the throw-in. Memorial takes the throw-in again. They try to creep up the sideline there and gain another 5 or 10 yards and do. Hudson gains possession here, tries to take the ball up the left touchline there. Ball goes out of bounds. Hudson does a quick start on the left side there. Ball's knocked out by Memorial again. You're going to see that probably the rest of the game here. Hudson takes the throw in, tries to maintain possession, but it's intercepted by Memorial there. Sloppy play by Hudson here at the end. You need to get that ball upfield. There's Kaler or Haynes. One of the two was offsides on that play. Be a free kick from that spot, and again, absolutely no hurry to take it. They fidget with the ball a little bit there, waste a few more seconds off the clock. Casually walk around there, burning more time off there. They take the free kick finally. Hudson intercepts. Ball goes up the field there. Marky Thompson doing a nice job in the midfield for the Raiders, is up there with Haynes and Kaler trying to win the ball here. And Memorial just knocks the ball out of bounds. Hudson's got to hurry here, folks. There's not much time left in this game. Berge hustles, takes the throw in, sends the ball deep in. Shot by Marky Thompson there. We're at 78 minutes and 4 seconds, so we've got about a minute, just under 2 minutes left to go in this game, folks, and the Raiders need 2 goals. Grace Frank there with the ball, punts it out for the Memorial Old Abe's. Headed backwards by Kate Johnson. Again, those headers that go backwards get to be dangerous.
Come on, Erica.
Memorial number 18 has the ball there. That's Erica Olson, sends it to her midfield. Hudson needs to do something to win this ball and get it upfield. They do win the ball there. Thompson out to the right or left flank for the Raiders. Ball is sent upfield there toward Taylor. Doesn't connect. Ball goes out of bounds by Memorial Old Abe's. Hudson takes the throw. As you can see, Memorial's just knocking that ball out of bounds any chance they get to try and waste time. Kaler with the ball on the left side there tries to get past the Memorial defender. And Memorial looks like they're just going to whack the ball out of bounds any chance they can get. There's Klatt with the ball for the Raiders, trying to get the ball upfield, and does. She circles the ball into Kate Johnson, tries to get that ball over to the teammate. Alexa Haynes can't quite do it. They call the foul on Haynes there. Haynes did get her with the leg from behind a little bit. One call I don't have a problem with there. And Memorial, in usual fashion, taking their time on this free kick here. Now they send the long ball forward, intercepted by Berglund. Olivia Hansen there for Memorial in control of the ball, sends it back to her midfielders to the unknown player. That player sends it upfield there. Ball gets knocked out of bounds, and they're going to give a corner to the Memorial Old Abe's. If you want to see them waste time, well, they're actually running for the ball. I can't hardly believe it, but Memorial wants a corner because they think they can score again.
3, 2, 1.
Excuse me, folks. While they're hustling, they think they can score again. Ladies and gentlemen, that's the end of the game there. Eau Claire Memorial wins the game 5-3. Raiders mounted a furious comeback there in the end with 2 goals in the last 10 minutes. Can't quite win. Memorial takes a decided lead in the Big Rivers Conference here with the win over Hudson tonight. Eau Claire Memorial remains undefeated in the conference season. Hudson with 1 loss to Memorial plays Memorial in 2 weeks, and we'll see how that turns out. I have a feeling the Raiders can get them the next time around. There's Coach Knutson addressing his team. I'm sure he's telling them, don't hang your heads. You guys played a good game, and we can get them next time. He's telling them to take their lap, giving them a little encouragement, and telling them to keep their head up. Hudson's got a great team this year, and they're playing real well, and I look for this team to go a long way in the playoffs. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Knut Johnson signing off for you. And final score again, Old Abe's 5, Hudson Raiders 3, and we'll see you soon.